Okay guys, so today I'm going to be talking about my whole sort of anxiety story, how I think it got worse. So I think I've had some anxiety all of my life. Sorry if he's being kind of noisy, he's watching a show behind me. How I sort of think it got worse was when I went to try to take my driver's permit for the first time, and that sounds kind of silly, but there's a whole story that will be another video by itself because it's a long story, and that's not kind of the main focus of this video. But basically what happened was that some kind of crazy stuff went down at the DMV, and I ended up getting sick. I think that one time kind of tricked my mind into worrying about that might happen again, that I'll get sick because something crazy will happen. I don't know. Sorry, he's being loud. He's playing with my camera bag. But basically it has just gotten worse and worse from that point, and now it's to where I can sort of handle it. But after that DMV experience, I started to worry about going places new, or going places that were kind of a big deal but weren't at the same time. And then once I started to have more anxiety attacks, then it just kept getting worse and worse, to the point where I couldn't even bring myself to get out of the house, almost, where there were going to be people, or it was going to be a place where I'd never been before, or just anything like that. I couldn't bring myself to get out of the house for, I'd say, a week and a half, or 2 weeks to even a month, I'd say. I did go to my medicine doctor after things started getting a little bit worse, and I had a few anxiety attacks. And at that visit with my medicine doctor, I actually had an anxiety attack, and that was the worst one that I'd ever had before. First thing, I was waiting in the waiting room, and then I started to get kind of sick to my stomach, and so I went to the bathroom, and then I was starting to get more sick. And then when I came out of the bathroom, you know, it was my turn to go back into the room, and I started getting really shaky, and I was kind of losing my vision, and, you know, sort of blacking out, but, you know, still awake. Just basically my vision blacking out, is what I mean. I got super shaky, and I was just sitting there in the chair, and I couldn't even hold Toby. My mom was with me, thank God. So she was able to hold Toby and, you know, answer the questions for me, because I was just so sick and so shaky, and I could barely do anything. But a few minutes go on, and my hands start locking up. I can't even spread them out like this. They were stuck like this, and I was shaking really bad. And that was the worst one I've ever had. My medicine doctor, she even had to help me out to the car because I could barely walk. I was so shaky. But it was really scary, and I hope I never have to go through that again. But the reason I went to her was to see if there was any medicine that I could take to help it, just anything that I could do to reduce my anxiety or make it better. So she prescribed me this medicine. It's called hydroxyzine, and I'm only supposed to take it when I need to, and only twice a week, because if I take it, since I'm breastfeeding, if I take it any more than twice a week, my breast milk could dry up because it's an antihistamine. So this medicine has really helped me a lot. I probably couldn't have gone places and not gotten sick without taking this medicine. I am hoping to kind of take a counseling, go through some type of counseling to, you know, change my way of thinking, because anxiety is sort of like a brain thing that you have to change your brain's way of thinking to stop the anxiety or help it. So then hopefully once I go through that, then I can sort of wean off taking my medicine, and then hopefully get to a point where I won't need it anymore. But for right now, this is what's working for me. There was a point where I had to take it everywhere I went, but now I only take it sort of when I'm going somewhere new, or where I'm gonna have to be talking to a lot of people, or kind of doing something out of the ordinary for me. Going through anxiety was really a tough thing to do, especially with my son, because when I wasn't able to get out of the house, I was feeling like a terrible mom. I think my anxiety just made me more depressed in a way. Sometimes I was feeling so upset with myself, angry at myself, like I was saying things to myself like, oh, you're such a bad mom, you can't even take your son to the park. You know, you can't even get out of the house for your own son. You can't do things a normal mom would do. And it was really something hard to go through, but I'm better now, mostly, and I'm glad that I'm better now, and that I can do things for my son. But if you guys are going through anxiety, I understand, and I know how hard it can be. So, you know, let's kind of give each other support. If you're going through anxiety, comment down below and we'll share support. I'll try to reply back to as many people as I can, because I just want to be there for you guys, because you guys were there for me when I was going through this in the rough times through this. So if there's any questions you have about my anxiety, just let me know, and I will make an anxiety Q&A for you guys. But I basically just wanted to let you guys know what was happening with me and what was going on with my anxiety, because I mentioned it on social media a few times. You guys were really concerned and you were asking me these questions, and you wanted me to make a video and explain what was going on. So here's my video. I hope I covered most of your guys' questions. I know you guys will have more, so just let me know what your questions are. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, but thank you guys for being here and supporting me. I really appreciate it. And the end of my bed is right here that way, and I almost had a heart attack because he fell off the bed earlier today. He has been nuts today. But anyways, I'm trying to keep an eye on him. So thank you guys for watching. Leave your questions down below. Let's give each other some support. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.